Oh, it goes back hundreds of years. We don't know exactly how far back, but really it's something that's come down from pagan times. In the celebrations, they would carry horses' heads or rams' heads, possibly decorated with evergreens, holly and ivy. This one, the first written description of it was, I think, about 1840. That's when it was put into a book, and it was noted then. But it was possibly going on hundreds of years before that in Richmond. I have a photograph taken in about 1893 where my grandfather is under the horse, and he'd be in his early 20s. He'd be about 24 or 25 maybe. And one of my aunties is on there, a little 3-year-old girl, And all the men, there's three men with the horse, and they're all blacked up. That's the earliest photograph we've got of it.
Give him good corn and hasten, and sure he'll take no hand. Poor old horse. One morning in my stable, I heard my master say, Tom, boy, poor old fellow, give him good corn and hay, for the hunting season's coming, and he'll travel many a mile, over hedges, over ditches, gates and stiles. Poor old horse, poor old horse. Now once I was a young horse, I and in my prime, my master used to ride on me. He thought me very fine, but now I am grown old, and my nature does decay. My master frowned upon me, and thus I heard him say, poor old horse.
The song is the same, and the horse is the same. This horse is put together exactly the same as that horse was. This is really traditional. It's a full horse's skull with all its own teeth, and the eyes are the bottoms of wine bottles, the black raised bottoms of wine bottles, just as they would do it in those days.
Well tended, or in the stable wall, to keep my tender body from any cold or harm. But now I turn to drift, survive, and feels to go to this all kind of weather, cold wind and frost and snow. Poor old horse, poor old horse. I into the hunts, and so freely I obey. My body to the house, get out! I'd rather die than live. So taking with me, get out! Let him out! He's neither fit to ride upon, get out! Or anything to draw. Poor old horse, poor old horse. I'm incredible.
They used to say that there was 100 verses to it, but I don't believe that. But there is a lot of verses. We've got, when we first started, we had verses that were mixed, that they weren't right together. And there's other versions where these verses that we've got, these are right, what we've got now, but we've only got 6 verses. I'd like to see the full thing, but we couldn't do with it really. It starts off once I was a young horse, and then it gets old, and it's like this is linked with the season. The year comes in, a young, new year, and it goes on, and then it dies, it goes out, and another year comes in. It's the coming and going of the seasons and the years. and me and my cousin took over. We started in 1947, just after the war finished. My granddad had passed away, and we took it over. My dad went under the horse. It slept for a while. When television came in, we were going round on Christmas night, and everybody was sat round the televisions. It was like going into a cinema in some houses. They had the chairs all arranged, and they had the neighbours in and all this, and they were all sat watching television, and we felt we were intruding. This would be in the early 50s, I would think. So, not only that, my cousin was getting into trouble with his wife for coming home drunk and all this sort of thing. And one thing and another, we decided to leave it. And it slept for a while. And then we started up again, it must be 20 years ago. And since then it's been going strong. But it never died in the family, you know. We always sang it. One of the lads in the local folk group, he decided it was time to start it again. Last weekend the team was out on Friday night and Saturday night, right round the villages. One night they were round from Brompton through Scorton, right away around Scotch Corner, down into Gilling. Then the next night, Saturday night, they were round Ravensworth and all round that way, you know, villages. And tomorrow night we do the big houses and an odd private house. We don't have many calls, but they're good. In the old days, you went round with the hat. After every performance, you went round with the hat. And you ended up at home at night with a big heap of coppers and all sorts of coinage, and you'd be counting it and stacking it up, then share it out between whoever was there, you know. But that's how it was.